Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to plant potatoes in a wire cage. So you'll need to make a wire cage. I'll show you how to do that. It's just 2-inch by 4-inch hog wire. I'm going to use a central irrigation system made out of a perforated PVC pipe, about 2 inches in inner diameter. And then you'll need a bunch of well-composted hay or straw. This is from the goat barn. And of course you're going to need potatoes. First, you want to cut the PVC pipe to length, and since my potato cage is going to be about 3 feet high, I made this about 3.5 feet high because I'm going to drive it into the ground a little bit. And I'm just using a hacksaw to go through this PVC pipe. Next, all along the pipe you want to drill holes so that when we water it, the water is going to come out of those holes. I'm using a spade bit on a cordless drill. It's about 3/8 inch diameter. To make this potato cage, you obviously want to wrap it into a cylinder shape, and when you cut this, you're going to cut it using any type of cutting pliers. You're going to leave one prong so that we can wrap it over the opposite side. To connect the cage, bring the prong end over, overlapping the other side, and I just bend it with my thumb, but you could use pliers, and pinch it, and the result is it's folded back on itself. Continue this down the entire length. And now, pound the PVC pipe into the ground. And center the cage over the PVC pipe. Next, I'm layering some hay and some compost on the bottom. As always, I fertilize with 10-10-10, plus this time I've added some superphosphate for root development. Let's talk about the potatoes for a minute. These are red potatoes and white potatoes that I bought from the store in a 5-pound sack called seed potatoes, specifically for growing in the garden, and I've let them sprout. That's called chitting. Now, in a previous video, I showed planting these whole sprouted potatoes instead of cutting them up. Some people cut them up, leaving 1 or 2 of these eyes on each piece. But the way I understand it, you don't get a significant increase in yield by cutting these up. Also, if I were to cut this up, it opens it up to possible infection from fungi or bacteria. You have to cure them properly and get a callus over that cut. And now I'm simply going to put the sprouted potatoes on that mixture of compost and fertilizer on top of a straw layer. And I'll just evenly ring them around that PVC pipe. I've layered the potatoes out roughly equally spaced on the inside of this hoop cage with the PVC pipe in the middle. I've got the sprouts pointing up, and I'm going to cover them with more compost and hay. The last thing I'm going to do with these potatoes for today, other than water them, is I'm going to take some of the straw and I'm going to put it on the inside of the hoop cage and bring it up a little bit like a wall. As the potatoes grow, I want the leaves to pretty much stay inside the cage, and so I've built this little straw wall, and as they get about 6 or 8 inches high, the leaves, I'm going to cover about half the height of the plant, about 3 to 4 inches, with more compost and hay, and just keep doing that for as high as I can get it to go inside this 3-foot cage. For today, I'm going to water these in using a watering can. And in the future, as this builds up with more soil, compost, and hay, I can water it directly into this PVC pipe and it'll ooze out those holes slowly.